Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to connect Celery with MongoDB as a backend. Basically, and for the broker, we're going to use RabbitMQ. I have been actually struggling a lot. I have been gone through a lot of posts, lot of Stack Overflow. After a lot of things, I did figure it out, and I want to teach you guys. Of course, on my channel, we did a lot of videos on Celery. First thing we did is basically Celery with Redis and Redis. So the broker is Redis and the backend is Redis. Then we did RabbitMQ. That is a backend is RabbitMQ. The broker is RabbitMQ. And now in this video, we're going to do the broker as RabbitMQ and the backend is MongoDB. Let's get started. It's gonna be a fun video. Everything is gonna be up on a Docker container. So yeah, let's get started, man. So this is gonna be the part 3 of the video. I'm gonna show you everything in detail, all the code snippets. Before doing that, I wanna do one thing is I wanna leave the reading materials for you guys, so you can of course visit because I read a lot of blogs and a lot of Stack Overflow. Okay, so yeah, so let me show you a little bit about the GitHub links, and then we'll dive deep into the Celery with the MongoDB as a backend. Okay, so come here to my repo there, getting started with MongoDB Python. So there should be like part 3 where you would have the code with the MongoDB. So that's where you wanna that's where you will see all the parts. So yeah. So let's get started now. Straight into action. So what I'm gonna do is basically there are a lot of things to take care. So first of all, I'm gonna go with the part 3, which has 2 folders as usual. If you are following my tutorial series, um, Flask app as usual. We create an instance of a Celery, right? The broker is gonna be a RabbitMQ. I can actually show you pulling up this here. Localhost 15672. Okay, what's the password? Let me see. Should be there in a DockerCompose. Oh, come on, what the DockerCompose? Okay, admin and my pass. Yeah, I did not remember that. Okay, so that's my RabbitMQ here. If you go to the queues, we have this Celery queue. Currently 0 items in the queue. We have our MongoDB cluster also up. Everything is running on a Docker container powered by that. So what we are essentially doing is whenever you make an API call to this, let's say you want to add a number, for example, we supply those 2 query parameters to the instance of a simple worker. So I'm gonna split my screen as usual. Should be doing a horizontal. Let me see. I can barely see now. That's weird. Oh, it should be there on the top, I guess. Okay, so that's good. So we have a task. Okay, so first of all, what we do is basically we create an instance of a class Celery. I named it a simple app. Now what I did is basically in the worker, I also create a instance of an app class, and that's the background process. If you want to call this, the way you do this is you call the instance of a class Celery. That means you're calling a that one, and then you call send task, and then it takes the queue name, that is basically the task, dot the function name here, and then you supply the arguments that you want to give. So whatever 1 2, and basically we just do some logging there. And what it does is basically we launch this as a background. Basically as a background task, the Celery workers would be taking this multiple workers would be taking this in the background. That's also running in a separate Docker container. It's amazing, trust me. And basically this returns an async ID, and then you can check the status of this ID, and then you can get the data. Let me show you one small example. It's gonna be amazing, right? So let me actually pull everything up here. I want to show you everything, man, like the queues, the MongoDB. It's fun, trust me. When you see everything like working together, it's just beautiful. I mean, to me, it's just like something like magic, right? So I'm gonna put this here. Let's put the MongoDB. Okay, and that would be my post. Oops, let's put this one here. It's fun, guys, trust me. To watch all of these in action, it's really fun. So wanna make a request. We got a task ID. If I take that task ID and actually put that in, so right now it's pending because the workers are processing. So if you see, the task should be there in the queue. If I refresh the queues here, I think it's already been consumed, I guess. So let me check the overview. Okay, so let's check whether it's complete. I think it's consumed. So it's still pending. That's why. So let's wait for that to complete. Okay, so the workers are working, and let me see the RabbitMQ. Let's check the status with the postman. Why is it pending? It should. I added a delay of a pretty small milliseconds. It should not be that long. So pending. Let me see the delay that I actually gave. So the task.py, that's the down one. How much we have? 4 seconds, right? Yeah, it should have been completed. I did test it out. Looks like we have some kind of an issue. Let's check the Mongo to see if the data is there. That's my old record. I tested it. Okay, so you see the data is there here. It did come on the stuff, but I don't know. Now let me check the status. So I think it was busy. That's a little weird to me because it was working fine. I did. Let me try one more thing. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up everything down, the entire infrastructure down. Do a Docker Compose build, start from scratch. Let's see. 4 seconds. Yeah, it should work. So that's my Docker Compose. I'm gonna explain you the compose file in a while. Give me one sec, okay? I want to test this, man. It's fun. It's fun. Really fun. So if I go up, it should print. Yeah. So wait, where is the log level info? Because initially it prints like whenever you connect to Celery, it says like, oh, you're connected to this broker. Everything is okay. I think up. Hold on. What am I gonna do? Let me do this, okay? Dir. I'm on what website? Python Celery Flask Docker container. Dirs. Let me make sure I'm on the right directory first of all. Okay, so I think stupid. I think it was a wrong directory. Let's go there. Python Flask dir cd. It's gonna be a part 3. Okay, dirs. Now Docker compose up tag build. So I'm pulling up the entire infrastructure up. So it should be fine. Those are all the Docker images, the worker image, the MongoDB, the RabbitMQ image. So now it should be, yeah, see, check this out. That's what you want to see. If you see this, you should be like happy, like everything, like the infrastructure was okay at least. Okay, so that's that. Perfect. So it's starting up all of that. Simple worker, RabbitMQ. Lovely. Now let's try it out. So I'm gonna go there, grab this task ID. It's an async. Let's see. So now success perfect. Now let's check the RabbitMQ. I think the issue should go away because let's see the queue. I guess I gotta refresh it because I restarted. So there are 0 item in the queue because of course the message is consumed, right? So but we should see that data in the Mongo now. There you go. The third record is there here. So you can see success. Yeah. So that's how everything works. Now let me show you the Docker Compose file that I created. So the first thing, of course, by default, Flask app, right? Build everything in that container, exposing port 5000 right now. Depends upon the RabbitMQ because for broker, I'm using RabbitMQ. For the backend, I'm using MongoDB. Here is the image for RabbitMQ, username admin, password mypass. I'm using the image management, RabbitMQ 3 management because it gives you a nice dashboard, exposing the ports. After that, I define my MongoDB container, exposing the ports again. I can, of course, set the username password. Simple workers, it depends on RabbitMQ, Flask, MongoDB container, everything. That's all. And yeah, that's the URL string you want to make. That's very important. I had to go through a lot of posts again. MongoDB, first of all, it will be like a username at username colon password at the rate, then the host name. Remember, don't write localhost or else it's never gonna work. And the reason you want to do that is because always in the Docker container is it's basically the container name, right? So container name. Similarly, if you see in my RabbitMQ, I said rabbit, right? Because my image name is rabbit. That's very important. Okay, you're gonna struggle a lot if you mess up here. Okay, that's that. come to the task.py. Again, we did the same thing, MongoDB container. We had a background task and stuff like that. Beautiful. Everything works like a charm. Amazing piece of cake. Next thing we would be doing is, so basically here's the thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create like snippets for everything, so you guys can just copy paste everything like quickly, right? So what I'm gonna do after that is basically I'm gonna try a scheduling task after that, right? So we wanna do some scheduling in Celery. So we're gonna learn that one, and after that we're gonna learn backend as AWS S3. We're gonna learn a backend as Elasticsearch, a MySQL backend. It's gonna be fun, trust me. So just getting started. So we did so far Redis, RabbitMQ, and this is RabbitMQ MongoDB. Okay, so hope you guys have enjoyed it. If so, do give a like, and if you have any more questions, kindly list your questions in the comment section. As usual, thank you for watching, and thank you for all the love and support. Keep smiling, keep coding. See you guys next time.